sometimes wondering where I am? Well, I'm in space. Well, I'm always in space, but today we're going to learn about space exploration. Well, space exploration includes everything, also the solar system. Well, guys, the first thing is know about space. Well, there's a huge difference between space and universe. Well, where galaxies are formed, that is called universe. And where solar system and other star cluster were born, that is called space. And the deep space is also known as universe also, guys. Cool. Well, coming on to our hot sun. Oh, I should better warm up. Well, that much better. Well, the sun is super duper hot, and it also has layers like the earth, Mars, and other cool things. Well, coming on to our small tiny friend, Mercury. Mercury doesn't has an atmosphere. It has meteor shower rains too, guys. And also due to radioactive zone of sun. And I told you it doesn't have any atmosphere. That's why it also known as a radioactive planet. Because it doesn't have atmosphere. It absorbs radioactive rays. Well, I should bought a sunscreen here. Kidding. Coming on to our super duper hot and the even hotter than Mercury. Why Venus is hotter than Mercury? Because Mercury has one side hot and the other side cold. And Venus has the both side cold. Same equal hot. Well, Venus has a thick atmosphere that traps a lot of heat from the sun's rays, even sometimes hotter than my hot cup of tea. Well, right. And it has active clouds that can also even form acid rain. How dangerous that is. Well, then Venus also has hot, but do you think hot things have volcanic eruption in? Well, the earth made hot things and not make eruption due to temperature, the checker in the things around us. So it stays normal. Either it's too hot or too cold, but Venus doesn't is an electric charge thing that it can temperate it. It has lava and volcanic eruption also. Coming on to our home nature planet, Earth. Earth has 99% of water. How cool is it? And only 5% of fresh water. Wow, only 5%. Guys, think. What is 5%? Then it has 71% land, including forests and other nature lives. Well, coming on to Mars. Well, Mars is so carbon dioxide, but scientists and the other astronomers think that it was once a Earth. No, not that like Earth. Earth like it has trees, an atmosphere which can be live. Live means which can be good for humans, but that times there were no humans because space was first after everything. Well, guys, coming on to our, I'm scared to go there because if I jump to there I'll reach on the other side and lost in space forever. So I think I should stay far away from it. The Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. Well, and not only the largest, the first largest is Jupiter. Well, do you know Mercury is the first smallest planet and Mars is second smallest? Like that happens in the gas giant. Well, there is a Jupiter is a first big giant, like Mercury is the first smallest planet. Then Saturn is the second gas giant, like Mars, second rocky smallest. Well, coming on to I should wear warm clothes. That's much better. Uranus. Uranus is a funny planet. Ha 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 ha. Not that like funny. It spins on a funny side, upside down, just like a wheel. Well, I liked it. Well, do you know we forget something? No, you forget Uranus doesn't come after Jupiter, it comes after Saturn. Yeah, well, we will learn about the order of the solar system in the next video. Well, let's first see on the Saturn. Well, Saturn is a beautiful planet because of its rings. And do you see these white pictures? Well, that I think because there's also a Saturn is a gas giant because I can get lost in that hydrogen, helium and other harmful gases. It just looks like a big huge lake on its top of its surface. Well, I was seeing Saturn rings a minute ago. Where it is gone then? Because when you see Saturn from straight side, because its rings are so thick, even the largest particle in the Saturn rings can be that big enough to stretch Saturn's ring. Saturn's rings are so thick, just like a thick thread. When you take a thick thread in your hand and put it in your eyes front, you will see it isn't visible, but it is because you are seeing a really thick angle from you are seeing a really thick thing from a really invisible angle. Like that, Saturn rings is also like them. Well, now comes the Uranus. Well, actually I've got packed my warm clothes. Kidding. Well, Uranus is the coldest planet in the solar system. Well, coldest planet like the coldest. Coldest means it has a cold core also. Like cool thing. Well, it has rings on its side, just like Saturn. And both of the rings looks like a big saw that can cut anything. Just kidding. We told about Neptune. Well, Neptune is the second coldest planet like in the Uranus. It is just like Jupiter and Uranus. Well, but a different deep blue color because Uranus is the coldest planet and cold is color of blue. And do you see the sea them sometimes seen deep blue? That's why Uranus was named after god of sea. Well, guys, the Neptune was named after gods because Uranus was the coldest planet and this is a storm. It has a storm on its surface just like Jupiter and invisible rings like Saturn. We talked in the last video, guys. Well, coming on to our exploration space, we have learned about solar system, but the space exploration doesn't contain that. It also includes other parts of the space like star. How does a star is born? Well, I have its link in the description below too. But to revise it, let's do it again. A nebula is a mother of a star. Now it doesn't feed her a star is born inside a nebula, feeling like a super hot. Well, humans are normal temperature, but when a star is born, it's super hot, like a lot of power of energetic born inside him. Well, after the star releases after nebula, because the nebula looks like a big snot. Yuck, it just touched my hand. Well, that's better. Well, nebula just looks like a big snot. Well, doesn't know it's snot? Well, I know. Let me tell you what a snot is. A snot is made up of plant and sea waste in the sea. But we are not talking about sea. We are moving into high up space. Well, then the star turns yellow, just like our star. It is just like our own star. The sun is a yellow dwarf star, and the star becomes yellow because it is young. Well, young like my father. And after, well, I like playing with my granny, but star doesn't, because they doesn't live. They become red when they become old. And after that, they die. They turn into a neutron star or a black hole. Well, coming on to my favorite part, launching into space. Well, do you know I made a video on how does a rocket fly down below, in the description below. Well, guys, a rocket flies at a tremendous amount of speed to lose his weight. Well, guys, I can lift up things that is heavier and heavier, just like used in rocket method. When the rocket flies, it needs to be lose weight because of low fuel. When the parts are loses, the low fuel gets down and down and down. Well, just like that, if the two solid rocket boosters or SRBs we talk about in the space shuttle, well, two SRBs are there. When two SRBs are there, they need to be released from the rocket to fly the main rocket. Well, they are released to lose weight because the main rocket can support their weight, so they need to be destroyed. Just like a lizard. Lizard loses his tail and then grows another tail. But here, it's not about tail. When the rocket loses, it doesn't grow up. It loses and it loses forever. Then, if we put a lot of fuel, just like a magic fuel that can never end. Well, when the two SRBs are connected together and their fuel are loose, the main starts. You will notice that you are going down and a bit up with a little cracky like that, because the rocket cannot support the SRB's weight, so they are released. Well, guys, wait, we don't need to leave now, because this time I have not forgotten that thing. It's trivia time. Well, trivia time today is, well, do you know Haumea has 2 moons and Pluto has almost a little planet and 5 moons is in it? Well, question time. Well, today's question time is, what do you know other things about space exploration? Tell us in the comments below. Well, tune in next time for more fun facts. Hey guys, you like my videos? Click on the subscribe button and ring the information bell. And almost don't forget to give a big thumbs up. Well, tune in next time for more fun facts.